let me tell you this story. About a couple months ago, at my girlfriend's house, and I wasn't drinking, nothing, doing nothing. Driving home at 2 o'clock in the morning, and this cop pulls me over. And now because of my record and everything like that, and because I am on parole, it pops up when he runs my license plate that it may be armed and dangerous. So the cop's like walking up to the car, and he has like his hand on his gun, like he's about to draw out on me, like I actually got something on me. And he comes up and he's just like, "Wait, are you Amy Totten?" And I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Girl, you gotta tell me this story." Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm a Christian. I'm not even gonna lie, I grew up in church. Like, my mom raised me since I was a kid. I went Wednesday night, Sunday mornings with my mom all the time. But then, like, when I hit 13, it was like crazy. I like did like 180 turnaround and stopped going to church, started hanging out with thugs, you know, whoop whoop. But if I wasn't around them, I probably wouldn't have done half the things that I did. So, you know, I started smoking weed, I started drinking, and it just like didn't turn out too good. So like my older brother was doing it, so I thought it was okay. I looked up to him. But then I just really started going down the wrong road, you know. So when I turned 16, I had the bright idea that, hey, maybe I can rob a gas station. Like, that would be fun. Let's see if I could do it. So my ex at the time, like, we did it, and I had 2 other guys with me to do it, and we went in, did it. No one ever got hurt, so I wasn't like really that hardcore gangster, but you know, we did that, and we ended up doing a few more, and they got caught up in it, and you know, just it turned out that I ended up going to jail. I ended up getting sentenced 2 to 5 years in a state correctional facility because they died me out. Anyways, so I ended up going in when I was 19, and that's what brought me back to God. So I actually should give them a lot of respect for what they did, because if not, I'd probably still be out toting my gun around, you know, robbing people, like thinking it was the cool thing to do. So, but when I got to jail, spent the 2 years there, I met amazing people, and that completely changed my life. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. So when I first got in there, it wasn't all about, oh, let's go to God now because I'm in jail. It wasn't like that. It took me about like 7 to 8 months to actually go through with that plan. When I first got there, it was like I had to be all rough. Like, I had to let girls in there know I wasn't playing. I was the youngest girl in there. I'm like this little white girl, 19 years old, with all these, you know, bigger chicks, and you know, they did worse things than I have, and you know, so I was a little scared. So I had to put on my little tough girl act. But then I met this one girl. She was in there for about 3 years, and you know, we hit it off, and she's the one who told me to start going to church services, and then I got back into it again, and then it took a little bit of time to get over it and stop dealing with the temptations that I was in jail, because it's actually more tempting in jail to do wrong than it is on the street. So you had to get over that first, so you know that you'll be all right once you got out. When I got out of jail, my relationship with God did a complete change around, and you know, I stuck with it, and I'm still in such a strong relationship with Jesus, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to get through the trials and tribulations that I go through every day. You know, before, I used to think that God wouldn't forgive me for everything that I've done, and you know, well, obviously he has, because he's bettered my life, and I'm living so good right now, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. So big ups to you, Big G. Sometimes I think if, you know, I can go in the past and change what I've done, you know, would I? And then I start to think, no, like, I'd be crazy to do that, because everything that I've gone through in my past and everything that I've done made me the person I am today. Like, I can't change what I've done. I can't go in the past. I can't change the person who I used to be. All I can do is just strive to be the person and woman that God wants me to be, and just keep following him. My name is Amy. I'm classified as armed and dangerous in the state of Florida. I'm a Christian. You're making me really nervous.